What we know, okay, so there's two hearings that are taking place next week. There's the one in the House on Tuesday, the Senate on Wednesday, and he has been asked, Sam Bankman-Fried, to attend both of these events.
Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. The FTX congressional and senatorial trials are about to begin Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Sam Bankman-Fried, who is the disgraced CEO of FTX, which FTX was one of the most popular cryptocurrency exchanges in the world until its collapse, SBF is expected to be at least one of these trials, Congress, but might get subpoenaed for both. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, Congress and Senate conducting hearings, inviting and subpoenaing key players in FTX's and Alameda's rise and demise. I want to remind you, SBF, he's no stranger to congressional hearings. He was, in 2020, 2021, and even early 2022, he was Washington's poster boy for a good crypto CEO who just wants fair regulations for his industry. This is Sam Bankman-Fried, not too long ago, assuring Congress that his business model is transparent, unlike the financial markets pre-2008 crash.
Last thing that I'll say is if you look at what precipitated some of the 2008 financial crisis, you saw a number of bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions happening between financial counterparties, which then got repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again, such that no one knew how much risk was in that system until it all fell apart. If you compare that to what happens on FTX or other major cryptocurrency venues today, there's complete transparency about the full open interest. There's complete transparency about the positions that are held. There's a robust, consistent risk framework applied, and we're excited to work with the CFTC on our U.S. licensed and regulated venue.
Just one more small clip, because SBF did this so often over the last couple years. Last year, I remember watching the digital asset hearing in Congress and listening to SBF talk about how the digital asset industry was setting the standard for preventing financial crimes. Oh, the irony.
In the digital asset ecosystem have advanced surveillance techniques to prevent financial crimes for all digital assets, including stablecoins, conducting know your customer policies and blockchain surveillance on all users and deposits and withdrawals through our platform. And all legitimate stablecoin issuers, in addition to that, conduct sophisticated know your customer policies on all issuances and redemptions of those stablecoins. If you compare that to, for instance, physical cash, where no transactions effectively have know your customer or anti-money laundering or anti-financial crimes surveillance on them, already I think that the digital asset industry has set a pretty strong standard on that front.
So SBF, he's no stranger to Congress. He had relationships with many politicians in Washington, donated to many politicians in Washington. Why did he do that? Why did SBF put so much time and money into relationships with the regulators, with the politicians? Why did he do this? Was it to further the crypto industry? Obviously, we know now that that is not the case. Sam Bankman-Fried tried to use Congress to do what many big companies, many big tech companies did before him. He tried to use Congress to build a regulatory moat around FTX for special treatment and protection.
What he actively did was court the politicians in D.C. He said, yes,
I wonder why.
Exactly. Right. Let's create some regulations. But to me, this is very disingenuous. This is what a lot of the big tech companies do, is they go to D.C. and they say, sure, regulate us. But what that's going to do is it's going to entrench the monopolies, the incumbents, those that already have a lot of market share. Right. And instead, it's going to help stiff arm their competitors and stifle competition. So what he wanted to do was effectively build a regulatory moat around FTX. Right. And some lawmakers were potentially biting. I mean, he was donating to Kristen Gillibrand and Joe Biden.
So he did donate to 2 Republican senators, but 38 million, the overwhelming majority of Democrats, by the way. And I'll tell you what, they better give that money back.
We'll be watching this very closely. We will be keeping you updated every step of the way, so make sure you subscribe. Tuesday and Wednesday is when this all goes down, when this all begins, and we'll see if his political relationships and donations help him now that his fraud has been revealed. To give you more context on how big the FTX fraud was and how much money creditors are owed, I'm sure SBF will be asked all about this. Let's go to Bloomberg's Matt Miller.
Sam Bankman-Fried's bankrupt crypto empire owes at least 50 of its unsecured creditors at least $21 million. In fact, if you put them all together, these creditors, which were listed as customers in the filing on Saturday, are owed more than $3.1 billion. The top two of them are owed at least $200 million apiece. The biggest number for one customer or unsecured creditor is $226 million, and the smallest in the top 50 is $21 million. The question is, how are they now going to get that money back? And where is Sam Bankman-Fried? He is going to be asked to testify in front of the Senate in December. Congress and the Senate both looking to have hearings to look into FTX and SBF and find out exactly what happened.
Besides Sam Bankman-Fried, obviously we're all looking forward to him getting questioned at the congressional hearings on FTX. But besides SBF, who else can we expect to testify? The Senate committee hearing, so not the Congress hearing, but the Senate hearing, not on the Tuesday, but this one's on the Wednesday. The Senate committee hearing, they're calling it Crypto Crash, why the FTX bubble burst and harm to consumers. They have Hollywood star Ben McKenzie on the witness list. McKenzie, an actor known for his roles on The OC and Gotham, has been an outspoken critic of crypto, particularly for celebrities endorsing projects. This does seem like a weird one. I do happen to know Ben McKenzie is making a documentary or already put it out. I remember seeing him at Bitcoin 2021 last year, and he didn't like crypto. He was basically doing a documentary on how crypto is bad. And I mean, probably his documentary is going to get a whole lot better if he was still filming into 2022, at least for his thesis. So besides Ben McKenzie, we're also going to see law professor Hillary Allen on the witness list give us some legal. That'll be interesting. Now, these people are not confirmed. They're hoping to get somebody from Binance, hopefully CZ. They're hoping to get a representative from Alameda, hopefully Caroline. She is in New York. She is working with the FBI allegedly, so we might get a Caroline. I doubt CZ would be there. Maybe somebody from Binance US. We'll see. Besides that, Shark Tank star and investor Kevin O'Leary might make an appearance. If you follow our channel, if you watched our video from just a day ago, not to mention any of our videos for the past month, you know Kevin O'Leary's involvement in the FTX situation. There's going to be so much more information to cover this week as these congressional hearings heat up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. We're going to take you through it every day of the week. Turn on notifications if you haven't, and you'll be the first to get updated on our videos. By the way, if you're planning to attend Bitcoin Conference 2023, let's hang out. It's going to be epic. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. This is the biggest Bitcoin conference in the world. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. See you there. Web3 is a joke comedy show and panel. If you're in the LA area or Southern California area, actually the Santa Monica area, Friday, December 16th, get your tickets for this. I'll leave a link in the description. Hope to see you there.